What's up? What it do, cyber world? It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It, ashsaidit.com. Babies, I hope that you guys are having a fantabulous week. This is a great start to a week. Continue to push forward, no matter what, and do what you gotta do. Point blank, period. You do what you have to do so that you can do what you want to do. And that's just a motto that I live by these days. You do what you have to do so you do what you want to do. Now, I titled this one episode, What to Do When the Enemy Looms Over You. A lot of you are feeling that today, whether it's a boss or an ex or a crazy-ass family member. What to do when the enemy looms over you. You make plans, you make preparations, and you push forward. That's what you do. You push forward. For whatever reason, people continue to be in because you've got a family, you've got a mortgage, you've got car notes, you've got all these different things going on, and they're going to make sure that they keep you in that job that you hate because of why? It all comes down to the almighty dollar, the money. The money. It comes down to the money. And that's how they control you. That's one of the ways that they control you. So if you're in a job that you cannot stand, and rather than leaving, your whole purpose is to make someone else unhappy, what is your life really about? What is your home life like that you have to impose such anger and hatred and disdain for other people out there like that? It's very sad. It makes me very sad that there are people out there that's like that. But it happens. It happens. And I firsthand can tell you that I've had supervisors when I was in the workplace that could not stand me. They didn't like me because I was black. They didn't like me because I was educated. I had a bachelor's degree and none of them had it. None of them had any degrees. None of them went to college. They hated that I wasn't the stereotypical black girl with the multiple kids and the baby daddies. Yeah, baby daddies is in plural. They could not, but they were in total awe of me because they could not understand how, oh my goodness, this young black girl isn't sleeping around with every guy that talks to her. She doesn't have multiple kids and multiple baby daddies. She's not on government assistance and she's working here at the county with us. They couldn't believe it. They were trying so hard to find and dig up dirt on me and see if I was a party girl or see if I was selling, organs on the black market. I don't know. They were looking for any reason to discredit me. And when they didn't find any reasons and they found that, oh snap, this chick's record is squeaky freaking clean. I mean, not squeaky clean, but I don't have any felonies or anything locked up in there. I don't have anything like that going on. But there was nothing that they could convict me with that, oh, we're totally gonna get her. We're gonna get her. We're gonna get her. And it just turned into a situation where they tried to create, well, no, they didn't try, they did create. They created a very hostile environment for me. And I just wasn't having it. I just wasn't having it. I did not agree with how they were treating me, but as you're in the workplace and you're just a worker bee and you're not the queen bee, you gotta do what queen bee says or you get fired. So I had a supervisor that was very jealous of me. I mean, she was married and from what I hear, barren, meaning that she couldn't have children. She was very infertile. And her husband didn't really care for her this is just what I took from little tidbits of what she would say and the way that she would carry herself. She felt unloved. She didn't feel appreciated by her husband. And the fact that she would actually just take overtime just to avoid going home. Who does that? Like, we're tired. We've been here about 12 hours. You gonna sit up here for another 12? You crazy that don't want to be. You crazy. But she was just an unhappy person. And she would impose that unhappiness on us, on the rest of the workers. And it wasn't a fair situation. But I knew in my heart and soul that job was not something that I was going to stay at. That was not something that I was going to allow for someone to loom over my head, because I knew that God had greater things for my life. I knew that I was meant for something bigger, and my purpose was going to be better than that place. So I kept my trap closed for several reasons. One, that money was funding taking care of my student loans and my student debt. So that was the first thing. I needed that money to take care of those things. So after everything was paid off and paid off for, I had a conversation with my mom. And she said, Ashley, you got all your stuff taken care of. What you worried about that job for? You don't have a car note. You don't have a mortgage to pay. Why keep yourself miserable? She's like, I really need your help at home. I really need your help taking care of your sister. I really need your help taking care of your grandfather. And it really just became simple from there. Because, excuse me. Because being there for my family